The Empire had conquered 100 worlds before sunrise. Their ships blotted out stars. Their banners turned galaxies silent. To them, Earth was a forgotten speck, an undeveloped scrap of blue and green. But greed brought them here, and arrogance buried them. When the first Imperial dreadnoughts arrived in orbit, the world panicked. Governments scrambled, militaries braced, civilians prayed. Every channel broadcast the same words spoken in a cold, metallic voice: surrender your planet. Humanity is now property of the Empire. Earth did not surrender, God. At the center of the chaos stood Nick Carter, a former engineer drafted into the Defense Coalition. He was no soldier until war turned him into one. His sister, Gloria, a scientist specializing in quantum energy, refused to flee from her research base deep under the Colorado mountains. Nick argued with her through a crackling holocall. Gloria, they're wiping out cities. You need to evacuate. She shook her head. No, if my theory works, we'll have something the Empire has never seen. She ended the call before fear could change her decision. The invasion began swiftly. Imperial walkers marched across continents, vaporizing homes with plasma fire. Their soldiers, towering four-armed beasts, tore through human defenses. Every victory fed their belief. Humanity was weak. They didn't know humans break hardest just before they snapped at the Empire's first. Mistake the Empire captured Washington, D.C., and broadcast the humiliation throughout their fleets. Their commander, Lord Velrox, laughed as the White House burned. He declared, "This conquest is complete." He was wrong. Human submarines burst from the Potomac, unleashing railgun rounds built to pierce mountains. Empire dropships fell flaming from the sky. Civilians they thought were prey turned into wolves with nothing left to lose. Still, the Empire kept coming. Nick fought on the front lines near New York, blasting armored invaders while covering terrified families. His rifle overheated, his shoulders ached, yet he refused to fall. A wounded alien hissed up at him. Why resist? You cannot win. Nick answered by pulling the trigger. We already did. You woke humanity up. Operation Last Light Miles Underground, Gloria worked tirelessly. She had perfected a weapon the Empire could not comprehend, something the Council called impossible. Folded reality energy. Power pulled from quantum fractures. Her plan: overload the Empire's ships by destabilizing their shields, turning their own reactors into stars going supernova. Her team asked, trembling, what if this fails? Gloria stared at monitors showing burning hospitals and crying children. We don't have the luxury of failure. Her hands shook, but her voice did not. The turning of the War Imperial ships opened their doomsday. Weapon over Los Angeles, a black sphere that erased everything it touched. Millions would die. Then the sky cracked with blinding white light. Human stealth fighters surged upward, cloaked until the moment they fired. They unleashed Gloria's prototype warheads. Energy rippled like lightning through the dreadnoughts. Towers of fire erupted across. Orbit. One ship exploded so violently it rippled. The clouds beneath it, the Empire's invasion fleet, the pride of 10, conquered galaxies, suddenly looked fragile. Lord, Valrox roared across his bridge. How can primitives strike such blows? Gloria's final gambit. Earth's leaders finally gave authorization. Gloria activated Project Dawnstar. Quantum reactors hummed like awakened gods. Target locked on the flagship. Her assistant whispered. Gloria whispered back, Nick, hold on. She pressed the button. A beam silent as death shot into space. The Emperor's massive flagship, 3 kilometers of alloy and ancient tech, melted like wax. Its core imploded, dragging dozens of ships into a white hole. Night turned to day. The Empire breaks. Word spread like wildfire through the Imperial ranks. Humans. are monsters. They fled, but Earth was not done. Allied fleets hidden on Earth's moon launched pursuit missiles. Human marines boarded retreating vessels. Across the stars, battle logs recorded a single message: Earth does not forgive. Nick, bruised, bleeding, unstoppable, stood atop a ruined walker as the last alien in New York dropped its weapon and knelt. He looked up to cameras, still broadcasting around the world, and spoke with a voice every survivor understood. "We are done bowing." Reunion helicopters landed. Medics swarmed. But Nick only cared about one thing: finding his sister. He traveled to the Colorado bunker, heart pounding. When the doors opened, Gloria ran forward, nearly tackling him with relief. "You're alive," she gasped. "You saved us," he replied. Her eyes shone, wet with tears. "No, humanity saved itself." Nick laughed weakly. "So what now?" Above them, fire streaked through the sky. Not falling debris, but human ships chasing the Empire back to their throne worlds. Gloria answered simply, "Now." They learn what fear feels like. End. A message to the stars weeks later. A transmission echoed across conquered space. A human general appeared, armored, stern. "To every empire that hunts the weak, you thought Earth was alone. You were wrong. Now we're coming. And we do not show mercy." The Empire's war drums fell silent. Humanity had been underestimated. Now the galaxy would remember Earth's name forever.